stream is starting soon. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, bringing entertainment to me and you. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, it's not hard to do. Get ready because the stream is starting now.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another JRabbit87 stream. I am your host, JRabbit87, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday today. And I hope you guys are ready for some more Skyrim. Now I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little bit busy. I've not really thought about or posted about on Discord the options. I know I said that I was going to post, and I have let everything get to me. I let today get to me. I didn't even post on the Discord about today's stream until like 30 minutes until. So I apologize. But we are here. We're going to play Skyrim. I don't really know what all we're going to do, but I have a couple of things that we're going to do today that I thought about kind of last moment. And I'm thinking maybe next week, if I can remember and I can get the motivation and I can get everything done, I think we're going to try to do something that's also very, very, very tedious, but something I've never done before. And that is collect every single one of the stones of Baranziah. So we might do that starting next week. That would definitely not be starting this week. But we're still going to have some fun. But of course, before we get into everything, let's go ahead and get our commands underway. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure that we return His blessings by giving Him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that He rightfully deserves. We also want to give a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joins me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, also a huge thank you goes to our supporters, who I will name at the end of the stream. And with that, I'm actually going to do a quick little looky-loo. Okay, so we still have 2 subscribers, so yeah. Mary Kay, y'all, if you need some good product, Mary Kay has good product for you. Feel free to grab that link and browse all the wonderful products. And if you have any questions, make sure to ask my hashtag wonderful wife, who is a Mary Kay consultant, and will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Discord, we have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link that I just posted into the chat and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That is where important announcements are made, and we'd just love to see you there. Another place that we love to see you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to catch up on some of the past live streams or even rewatch this one, feel free to grab that link and join us over there. If highlight videos are your thing, and of course the TikTok ban doesn't get passed, then you can still grab that link and join us over on TikTok where our highlight videos are posted. Kinda hoping we don't get it banned, because I don't really know where we're going to take all of our highlight videos. Last but not least, are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help support the stream is in the chat. So, today, there are 2 missions that I want to get done. The first of them is right in Riften, and it is a mission that is very, very hard unless you have the amulet that we just so happen to have now that we are the Guildmaster. Basically, there is a woman named Helga, and she owns a bunkhouse. And she is rather rude to the Dragonborn, to our character. Um, and you can talk to a woman who is in there, and this other woman is her sister, and basically she is tired of Helga's attitude. And that she knows that Helga is basically, well, she practices the Bellan arts, so to speak. She just happens to be a woman for hire, if you catch my drift. Um, and she wants you to expose her, bring her some humility. With that, you learn that there's three different guys who has visited Helga and done this, and she has given them a token, a Debellan token, that you are required to go and get. And there are only two ways to get this Debella token. The first is to talk them out of it, persuade them, and the second is to pickpocket. Both of these options are very, very, very high and hard skill checks. But we just happen to have a necklace that basically guarantees all persuasion is going to happen. So I've only done this quest like a handful, like not even a handful of times. And I can tell you it's much easier having the amulet than it is not having the amulet. So, in fact, I think this is only like my fourth time doing this quest. So that's going to be what we are going to do today. And then after that, we're going to travel to Solitude to meet up with another kind of bandit who's going to talk about a job that he wants us to do. Oh, I almost forgot. Since we are still on our boy Scratchy McStillier stuff, I am wearing my tiger shirt. I get the cat ears. Because, I gotta rock the cat ears for our boy Scratchy McStillier stuff. Alright. Ayo, and cat ears hype. Shirt super hype. Welcome in, Bruda. And there it is. Welcome in, Bruda. The great. The bird will not be with us tonight. She has already gone to do a sleep. So, just me tonight. She's not even lurking. She is completely gone to bed. Fair, I hope she has good sleep. Me too. I know she's been having trouble sleeping the past couple nights, so hope she has a good sleep. Oh, and also, if you guys are not part of the Discord, tomorrow, originally I was saying that we were not going to have a stream tomorrow, but we will indeed be having the stream. We will be returning to Minecraft and our mod, Stoneblock 2. Alright, oh, it's late. I didn't realize how late it is. Oh well. We can, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 12 will be 8 a.m. That'll be fine. Woo, Friday stream hype. Now, we will still not have a stream this Saturday. Unless, of course, something does happen. I do have a wrestling show in the real life that I will be attending. So, no stream Saturday. Alright, let's go see if we can't start this quest.
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me?
Yeah.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you.
And a huzzah for the real life wrestling. Are you the only one that works at the bunkhouse?
Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. I don't know why I bother.
Ravishing is possible for you, my lord.
Oh, well, I suppose that's a noble cause. I'll settle this matter at the...
I also
You
created
lost?
a couple new people.
I'd appreciate it if you'd keep your hands to yourself.
Do you work here?
Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things.
Why do you hate Helga so much?
It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm, to rub her nose in it.
There must be a way.
Actually, there is, but I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection called a mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do.
Sure, I'll help you.
Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out. Try and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or yours. Aunt Helga, why you demean yourself with these people you barely know? They show no real love for you.
It's only a bit of fun. You're a lovely young thing. You should try it sometime.
No, I'm saving myself for someone special. Someone who loves me dearly.
You mean Sibby? You must be joking. All he wants to do is bed you and be done with it. You may as well get it over with and let him.
You're wrong. Sibby and I are in love. We're just jealous.
So yeah, as you can see, she is
Any luck getting the marks from those men?
she is a bit of a practiced woman. You see that there's shackles on her bed and a horker tusk and honey and leather strips and lavender and all kinds of flowers and yeah, lusty Argonian maid. There's some gold. Both lusty Argonian maids. So yeah, she's a real practiced woman. She is an experienced smile maker. Yeah. And Dibella is the goddess of love and fertility and all that. So, yeah. Alright. We've got 3 marks to try to convince to give them their thing. And again, this is a very hard quest when you don't have the amulet that we currently do. Yowie wowie. because you either have to you can only do this two ways. Either by pickpocketing them, or by convincing them to admit that they have them and to give them to you. And they are very high skill checks. So, but thankfully, we have the Amulet of Articulation, which persuade checks and dialogue will almost always succeed, and our speechcraft is 25% better. So, I'm gonna it's worked for me before, so I'm kind of hoping that it works again.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
Helga gave you a mark of Debella. I want it.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't even know what that is.
Hand it over, and no one has to know.
I don't want a bad reputation in Riften, but Helga's out of control. She wanted to try it with Steve, so I said yes. If you want the mark that badly, then go ahead and take it. All right then.
And we leveled up. She wanted it in the stables. Helga, you naughty, naughty woman. Honestly, I don't think I need... do that. I don't know if I want to do any more in sneak. There we go. Hashtag level up. Okay, we got one. And just in case you are wondering what the Mark of Debella looks like, it's basically a gem. Yeah, I tried doing this once without the amulet, and I couldn't get it done. Both the persuade checks, ooh, a pretty gem. Both the persuade checks and the pickpocket check is so ridiculously high that, yeah.
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onric. You should try it sometime.
Eliga gave you a Mark of Debella. I want it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never sleep with anyone besides my good wife, Drifa.
Hand it over, and no one has to know.
Look, it was one night, okay? I think she slipped something in my drink. I haven't even been back to the bunkhouse since. Just take this damn thing. I never want to see it again. Remember to give at the temple.
Oh, man.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Yes, I'm a stranger here too. And if we were playing a more honorable character, I would try to do your quests and stuff.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
Helga gave you a Mark of Debella. I want it.
You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation?
Hand it over, and no one has to know.
If word gets around that I bedded her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway. Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
I know that
What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Nothing from you, Maven.
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
So, this is
Working
Mule
as
the
a
Lioness.
fishery is
Said
tough,
about anything.
but it
That is Mule the Lioness. She is possibly one of the most noble women that in this game, and you can have the option to marry somebody in this game. She is perhaps one of the most sought after women for marriage, just because of the fact that she is a noble warrior. The only issue is that she'll even talk to you about how she was hashtag waifu. Yeah, like she is basically the protector of Riften. She's trying to get rid of the Thieves Guild. She helps out however she can. The issue is that in her stories, she was in a dwarven ruin where she lost her sword, and she almost died if it wasn't for this guy, Aaron. Aaron mysteriously came out of nowhere, dragged her out of the ruin, and even like bandaged her up and basically helped her become healthy again. And he lets her sleep in his house. She does have her own room and everything, but he lets her sleep in his house and everything. And if you marry her, you're essentially marrying him, because even if you move her out of Riften, he will occasionally just appear at whatever house that you move her to. But our character is not really a good person, so to speak. We are the master of the Thieves Guild after all. So if we are going to decide to marry our cat off, I don't want it to be to her. Fair. She should probably stick with him.
What can I do for you, friend? Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me?
What is this place?
This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Helga's bunkhouse. Can you stay here? No. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists.
I believe these are yours.
What? How? Where did you get these? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Look, we need to keep this quiet between you and me, okay? No one else needs to know about it. If word got out that I'm practicing my Debellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svanna.
Scroll of Mayhem.
I don't know why I bother.
Any luck getting the marks from those men?
I gave the marks to Helga.
Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use.
Steel shield of blocking.
Sure, leave. Not like you care anyway.
Riften.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Come to see the finest weapons and armor.
And sold. Well, you're not a nice person.
Remember, nothing but
Alright, now we are off to Solitude for our next mission.
when fire salts will do.
There are actually lots of... If your goal is to get your character hitched, there are actually lots of options, and this is one of a few games where it doesn't matter what gender your character is. You can marry any gender. So even if you're playing a male and you want to marry a male, it will allow you to. Same
Fletching
with
suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made.
same with a female. If you're playing a female character, you can marry another female. Um, so that is something eventually we can decide if we really want to. Um, the bonuses to it are okay. You get, if you sleep in the same bed as your lover, your wife or your husband or your spouse, you'll get a lovers bounty basically, which just improves I think healing or something like that. Your healing spells. Um, they will also eventually open a shop that you can never go to their shop, but they will say that they've opened up a shop, and you can get coin from them. Other than that, you can also once a day get a home cooked meal that'll make it where your stats can get raised up a little bit easier for like 8 hours, 8 in-game hours. So there are some benefits to it, but you're also basically condemning whoever that is to just be, I don't know. I've seen videos where if you marry someone like Mule, or if you marry someone that like one of the blacksmiths, that they will continue to do their blacksmith job. But every time I've ever married somebody on one of these games, it confines them to the house that you choose them to be in. So, and I've never seen them outside of that house once you marry them. So it is what it is. It's not something that we even have to do, but it is a possibility of something that we can do if we find somebody that everybody's like, oh, we should have our character marry that character. When it comes time, it'll be exciting to see who old Scratchy ends up with, if anyone. Fair.
Arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What did you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
So you want me to put out the lighthouse fire?
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
What would happen to the sailors on the boat?
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
Alright. We have lights out. Jarara has asked me to put out the Solitude Lighthouse fire. And it just so happens we've already been to the Solitude Lighthouse. We passed by it during a different mission for the Thieves Guild. Well, not actually. Yeah, no, it was for the Thieves Guild. Oh, hello, horse. Yeah. I was thinking that um we might start the Dark Brotherhood quest line as well. Um, our character is not exactly a good guy, like a good guy. He's not a heroic guy. Um, we have killed a lot, and I know that the two quests kind of go hand in hand in some aspects. Um, if that is something you guys would want to see. The main question is, if we do end up doing the Stones of Baranziah, do we want to do those first or second? And keep in mind that one of the issues with doing the Stones of Baranziah is that we're going to have to do some missions, and the Dark Brotherhood mission is one of those missions that we are going to have to start, whether we want to or not, to get to one of the Stones of Baranziah. But because this is what I'm thinking for the stones. If we decide to go ahead and do the stones, because I've never done it. I have never, in all the years that I've owned this game, I have never once completed the Stones of Baranziah quest. I have come close, but I have never actually completed it. That would be something that I'd very much like to do for the first time on stream. But here's the issues with the Stones of Baranziah. I'm not quite sure. I like the idea of you doing something you've never done, though, to be honest. Fair? Fair. Here's the issues with the Stones of Baranziah. As tedious as the 100%ing the Thieves Guild, as tedious as that was, it does nothing compared. It is nothing compared to the Stones of Baranziah. There are like 30 stones. And this is only from what I've read and what I've seen in other people's videos. There are like 30 stones that you have to find. Some of which are in areas only accessible once, and some are in areas that are only accessible through certain storylines. And with that, you not only with that, but even when you get all 30, then there is another additional quest that I've never even done. I've never even gotten to the last quest where you have to find a crown that the stones go into. So what I'm thinking is, if we decide to do that, I'm going to, on my off time, look up a kind of a cheat sheet, like look up all the locations and try to figure out, okay, this one we can, this one, and this one we can get to right now, and like this one, and this one, we have to go through these storylines, and then we can kind of do it that way. If, again, and this is all if, this is things that you guys would like to see me do. Now, I do know that Skyrim is more of a game that I'm playing for myself, but I still want to entertain my viewers. That said, we got a lizard to talk to.
Looks like you had no trouble.
I put out the lighthouse fire.
The effects have already been felt. The Ice Runner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Ice Runner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
Sounds like a good plan to me. I'm always a fan of new things. Right, like, that's, in all honesty, as much as I want to, because I was thinking about doing the Dark Brotherhood anyways, just because in past playthrough, like past personal playthroughs after I pretty much would do the Thieves Guild and then do the Dark Brotherhood, or do the Dark Brotherhood and then the Thieves Guild, because the two are actually intertwined. We actually have to go to the Rag and Flagon for missions in the Dark Brotherhood. And of course, there are mentions of the Dark Brotherhood during Thieves Guild stuff. So, and Maven Blackbriar just happens to be an influencer in both guilds as well. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I don't know if I don't really know what we're going to do today though, because I don't think that this mission that we're about to do is going to take all of stream. But I don't really know what to do afterwards, because I'm going to have to do research before we start the Stones of Baron Zaya. Hype. Let's go ahead and get back to...
Get moving. I'll see if I can't delay any patrols out there.
You're the leader of the Black Blood Marauders?
Deja and I are more like the representatives here in Solitude. None of the Black Bloods can show themselves without being arrested.
Why didn't your men put out the fire?
The Black Blood Marauders are very identifiable. I didn't want anyone thinking the Black Bloods were getting too bold. All right then.
Oh, you said it. All right then. Okay, so this is... Geronimo! I am a cat that does not mind getting wet. Yay, I used one of my powers that I didn't want to use because I'm trying to remember the controls. Okay, so... Now here's the thing about this mission. Fish. So, the Black Blood Marauders are not going to welcome me, I don't believe. Yeah. I know life for somebody. killed the sailors. Or maybe I killed the sailor, I don't really know. But either way... Oh, we didn't need that. So yeah, basically, if I would have come here... Well, so much for that. If I would have come here, and not attacked, they would have attacked me.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Piece of candy. Welcome in, T.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Welcome in and a thank you. I may lurk for a little, of course. Lurking's allowed. I appreciate anything, even if it's a lurk. Does the guy have arrows on him? I don't think he did. Yeah, he did. I'll take the arrows. That chest is empty. Ah. Let's go. Okay. Now that everybody is unalived. Note from Jarararara. Sister, once you have picked up the packages, send them on to me at Broken Ore Grotto. The fool who did our work at the lighthouse should arrive shortly thereafter. Make sure he is taken care of. I can just explore to my heart's content. Although they've pretty much taken everything that's good. Oh yeah, so that, a child's doll, that is actually an item that came from a DLC. After this game first came out, they introduced, a little while after this game came out, they introduced the first 3 DLCs. One was called Hearthfire, one was called Dragonborn, and one was called okay, maybe it was just the 2 then. I thought it was 3 for some reason, but the main 2 were Dragonborn, and no, there was another one and I just can't think of it. Oh, Dawnguard. There was Dragonborn, Dawnguard, and Hearthfire. Hearthfire added in some unique houses that you could actually build yourself in a way. Like, you have to actually get materials and wood and stuff like that, and you can kind of decide what design to make and stuff like that. And it allowed you the opportunity to adopt up to 2 children. And if you adopt a little girl, you can get these child's dolls and gift them to your little girl. Oh, nice. I like it. Reminds me of the Alexa Bliss Lily doll. Fair. The doll. I didn't leave nothing behind, but dang it. What did I take? Have that back. Just left the bare minimum. Oh yeah, and there's different, girls' green dresses. You'll also see like boy tunics and boy clothes and stuff. Those are also like things that you can gift your children. So, they think they can double cross and Scratchy McStillier stuff, eh? Oh, you mess with the cat, you're gonna get the claws. Horrible. Have I discovered Broken Ore Grotto yet? Really, you're gonna make me read the thing again, aren't you? Thank you. I have not. Don't mess with Scratchy. Yeah, now, unfortunately, much like with getting a wife, getting a child really doesn't do much for you. If you do decide to get a child, then you can, if you don't have a wife and you get a child, you sleep in the same house as your child, you will awaken feeling either father's love or mother's love, depending on your gender. And again, it only gives you like a increase in something another. I don't even remember what, honestly. I think again it's just like healing magic does better or something like that. But it gives you the opportunity to give them gifts, which will grant you the gift of charity. Which will basically make your speechcraft a little bit better. And they do have some interesting things, like sometimes they'll want to adopt a pet. And this pet can be any number of things. Like, sometimes they'll want to adopt a mud crab. Sometimes they'll want to adopt a rabbit or a fox or something like that. Fair, I dig the sound of that. So it's just kind of something fun and that you can do, especially like if for whatever reason your goal is to have your character have a family, then you get to have a family. It'd be great if they'd adopt a rabbit. I actually had that happen. I have deleted the character since because I thought it was going to help. I deleted a lot of characters because I thought it was going to help with some stuff, and it didn't end up helping. But I actually had a character who had a daughter, and she and she brought home a rabbit and had a pet rabbit. Very nice. You know what? No, I don't have very many elven arrows. I've got a lot of steel arrows, though. They don't do as much damage, but I've got ×3 sneak attack damage on right now, so Nice shot. That's going in the highlight video. Oh yeah, highlight video hype. I don't think there's anything over here. Now, I know that just goes back to the way we came, but I would still like to, I like to explore all my options, if I have the ability to, before moving forward. Take all their food. Okay. I can understand that. Alright. That led us back to here. Take more of their food. Thank you to the contribution to the Don't Mess with Scratchy Fund. Hashtag don't mess with Scratchy Fund. I love that I just kind of took all of them out from right here. I think there might be like one or two left over. Oh, it missed. Oh, hi.
Thought I heard something. The best of me. Damn.
Whew, boy. That was a fight. Scratchy did it. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna take all these weapons and armor. I don't need all that stuff. Alright. Jararara is up to something big. He wouldn't tell me exactly. All he said was, it'll be just like the good old days before the cave-in sealed your boots in here. We can't send out our ships. We can't send our ships out of here anymore. What is he hinting at? He wants to know what loot we have saved up. I don't care what he says. I'm not telling him anything about my stash. It stays down there where it's safe. I can't imagine he'd ever jump in this murky water, let alone swim down to the sunken boat. It's on. Jararara and his sister Deja have something cooked up. All they need is a scapegoat. I wonder where they'll find someone dumb enough to do what they say. There's bound to be someone out there who will. Oh hey, it's Jararara. Okay. Now. Gotta try to remember where this thing is at. Aha. That wasn't that good. Yeah. Well, time to skedaddle. That was the entirety of that mission. And just as I thought, it did not take. It did not take the entire stream to do those two missions. So, no, I need to go up there. We can start the Dark Brotherhood. Nope. trying to remember how to get out of here. Okay. We could start the Dark Brotherhood. There are a couple other things that we can. I mean, this game is. The good thing about this game is there's never a shortage of things to do. It's just the question is just what do we want to do? Can't fast travel when there's enemy nearby. Can we go now? But yeah, I guess, that's just the main question. Like, there's so many different things that we can do. I don't know what we should do. I don't really want to start the Baron Zaya stuff yet, because I want to get all my research done for that.
Trouble?
No, not really. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was actually talking to my wife about this earlier because it's kind of hard because I know that Nick doesn't really know anything about this game.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around.
Oh.
Well, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right then.
But yeah, like I said, like I can't really ask Nick because he doesn't really know enough about this game and the options that there are. And to try to sit here and list every single option,
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough.
that's hard.
Come to see the finest weapons and armor.
And I know that I'm kind of, Nick's probably the only one. I know T is lurking, but I think Nick is the only one who's actually watching. So it's kind of like, it's more my decision than it is anybody else's. What's up?
Remember, nothing but
just
genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the
Talking about
difference.
what we should do next.
Lightly armed.
Actually, let me save.
Means
So I don't really know what to do next. I don't want to end stream here. I do want to do the Stones of Baranziah stuff, but I want to do my research before I start that. So that can't happen until next stream. But I don't know what to do next. Normally when I'm playing it by myself in a personal playthrough and I'm trying to do a thief, I would go to do the Dark Brotherhood next. And that is an option. But there are also legitimately thousands of other things that we can do. And I want to, and as much as I'm playing this for myself, I also want to make sure that what I'm doing is entertaining and things that everybody watching, is stuff that they want to see as well. And I mean literally, like, we can join the Dark Brotherhood. We can go through the companions again. We could do the main quest line. We could do the College of Winterhold. We could do the Bard's College. Like, those are probably the main things. I vote Dark Brotherhood. Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild are very closely related too. You actually have to visit the Thieves Guild for a Dark Brotherhood quest line. And you have to, and Maven, who's a very high prospect and influencer of the Thieves Guild, also has ties with the Dark Brotherhood. And the Dark Brotherhood is mentioned in Thieves Guild stuff. I heard Bard. Yes, there is a Bard's College. It is also the most disappointing series of quests in the entire game. Because everybody thought that you would be able to learn how to play an instrument or sing or do something like that, and you don't get to do any of that. Without mods, which we don't have those mods, you don't get to do any of that. And it has nothing to do with actually anything being a bard, really. Boo for disappointments, I like bards, right? Like, your first and pretty much only mission is a dungeon quest, a dungeon fetch quest. And when you're done with that, you do help the guild master of the bards come up with some verses for a story poem thing, which then he recites that. You attend a festival that's just everybody saying you're a bard now, and that's it. You can go to other members who will ask you to do more dungeon fetch quests, but that's it. Yes, F indeed. Like, the Bard's College has basically nothing to do with being a bard. And unless you have the ability to install mods, and you put in one of the mods where you can bang on a drum or play a flute or a lute, that's it. That's it. So again, hashtag justice for bards. Again, I don't mind doing the Bard's questline and showing everybody what it's like. I'm just kind of warning you, it's disappointing. And even in the Skyrim community, the fans have been very vocal about it is literally the worst out of all the guild quest lines.
Get on your feet. Oh.
Yeah, the bard line doesn't seem worth it. It really isn't. Unless you're trying to pay some people to, unless you're trying to pay some people to get your speechcraft up, It's not. You don't even get anything really good for it. I think your speech gets leveled up a little bit. So with that said, I mean, like I said, I don't really know. I know T said she votes for Dark Brotherhood, and getting started with that would be pretty easy. I'm just heading back home for right now so that we can put some stuff up. Wait, actually, I need to. I don't mind Brotherhood. Alright, then once I get done at home here, that's what we'll do. Put a bunch of this stuff in here. Actually, no, let me. I think that's all. Alright. Dark Brotherhood. Alright, so for this quest, we're going to have to go to Windhill. Oh. Oops. It's still on the JRabbit screen. Yeah, sorry. I just realized that. You didn't miss nothing. I was putting things in chests and stuff like that. So fair. Oh, also, I created 2 new characters on the wrestling game just for funsies. Just for funs. for funsies.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
Ooh, I am interested in learning more about those. Yeah.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Finally! My prayers have been answered!
Are you alright?
It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came! An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood!
I'm sorry, boy, but I'm not who you think I am.
Of course you are! I prayed, and you came, and now you'll accept my contract!
Contract?
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The head mistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there. Grodd is the head mistress of Honor Hall Orphanage, but not for long.
Tell me about your mother. What happened?
She got sick last winter when the snows came, and she never got better. Not all year. One night, she fell asleep and never woke up. So now I'm all alone, and the Jarl said I have to go into Honor Hall Orphanage. It's not fair!
Are you sure about this boy murdering this woman?
I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life. Someone like Brola doesn't deserve to live one more day. She's a monster!
Well, assassinations don't come cheap, boy.
I have a family heirloom you can have. Supposed to be sort of valuable. I hope that's all right. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really...
Master Aventus Aretino, your Ulfric Stormcloak wishes to express his deepest sympathies at the death of your mother. Unfortunately, because you are fatherless and have no other known relations, the Jarl cannot allow you to remain in your home unsupervised. Therefore, in no more than a week's time, you are to report to Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften, where you will reside until your 16th birthday. The Arentino family home in the city of Windhelm will, of course, remain your property. The building will be securely locked and ready for your return 6 years hence. Note that I am unsure of the education provided to you by your recently deceased mother, or if you possess the ability to read the letter I am currently composing. Therefore, a member of the city guard will call upon you in 1 week at your home and provide escort to the orphanage. Hopefully, his arrival will not come as a complete shock. With greatest respect, Yorlif, steward to our most noble Jarl, Ulfric Stormcloak.
My friend's there.
Alright, we're back to Riften. So the two characters I've created are kind of my version of the Dudley Boys, in a sense that they enter like the Dudley Boys, and they have the Dudley Boys moveset, but they are not obviously the Dudley Boys. Their names are Watts and Wayne, and they are the Wolf Pack. And basically they are a babyface tag team that have wolves on their tights.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelod.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelod. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Sounds pretty cool to me. Hopefully we can see them in action one day. That is the plan.
You really shouldn't be here.
Constance!
Yes, Grelod.
We haven't had an adoption in months. At this rate, we'll be stuck with these brats forever. We need to get the word out. A sale, if need be.
Please just let me handle
I
it.
do hope Mommy
It's
and
not a
Father
problem.
come to get me soon. Ever since that Aventus boy left, Grelod has been so angry. Please, mister, you gotta get me out of here. Ever since Aventus left, Grelod's been even meaner than usual. I swear, he's gonna kill one of us.
Back never. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Why are they hurting each other? It's Grelod.
Somebody help!
Someone has killed Grelod.
Aventus did it. And now we return to Windhelm to tell the boy. Now there is something cool about this mission as well. If you wait long enough, you will get a letter in the mail from the Dark Brotherhood. I'm gonna try to do that because I personally like it. I think it's a cool little touch. Plus, it's one of those things too where if you're a character, if you're the type of player who never rests, who like never goes to sleep, you may never start the Dark Brotherhood mission, even if you kill Grelod the Kind, because you have to go to sleep or rest in order to officially start the next part of the quest.
Well, Grelod the Kind. Is she, you know?
Grelod the Kind is dead.
Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again. I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children, just like you. When I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children, just like you.
Okay, kid. Good luck with that. Now, what was our reward, you might be asking? Aventus Family Heirloom. It's a serving plate. And now we go back to Riften and wait. Because now we wait for the courier.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there?
Nope, not me. Alright. Let's go ahead and wait for a little bit. Okay. No courier just yet.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joint.
Let's see if we can sell off this this plate.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. Welcome to... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay.
Aye.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note.
From who?
Don't know. Creepy fella. Black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Yes. So this is something that some people never see. Mysterious note. We know, with the Black Hand, which is the symbol of the Dark Brotherhood.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
So from here, all you have to do is go to sleep. And the next thing will start. and I get to help you, and you guys get to help me decide or make a very big decision. Yeah, let's just plop in bed for a full 24 hours. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how long you sleep.
Sleep well?
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod,
You know about that.
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight problem.
Problem?
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay.
You want me to murder someone else? Who?
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll kill one of them.
See, I knew we could resolve this civilly. A debt owed must be repaid. You understand that. Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to this shack and you'll be on your way.
Alright. So this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to go and talk to each of these guys. Each of these people. I'm going to tell you some things. And then I'm going to let you decide. Because I've done this a million and one times.
I can hear you talking out there. Please let me go. I've done nothing to you. Is this about that raid last week? I told Holgrim there was no honor in killing sleeping men, but he wouldn't listen. It wasn't my fault, I swear.
Who are you?
My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in Skyrim all my life. That's all. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you just let me go?
Would someone pay to have you killed?
What? Oh, God. I don't want to die.
Shh. Don't be afraid. You can tell me.
Okay, well, I guess it's possible. I've been selling my sword arm for years now. Killed a lot of people. Could be someone wanted revenge. But you're not going to kill me, right? What did I do? Please, whatever it is, I'm sorry.
Get these things off of me. Cowards. Stealing a woman from her home. For shame.
Who are you?
None of your damn business who I am. If you're going to kill me, just do it already. Esmara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your face.
Would someone pay to have you killed?
Excuse me. What kind of question is that?
It's alright. Just tell me what I need to know.
I'm a woman living in Skyrim with 6 children and no husband. I don't have the time or the patience to be nice. Do some people look down on me? Have I made some enemies? You're damn right. I don't have time for this nonsense. I've got a home to keep and children to feed. Now, let me out of here.
Whoever this is, clearly we got off on the wrong foot. But no worries. This is not the first time I have been bagged and dragged. Come now, whatever the problem, we can talk about it like civilized folk, hmm?
Who are you?
Varja, at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters. Have you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder.
Would someone pay to have you killed?
Me? Are you serious?
Come on, you can tell me. We're all friends here.
The real question is, would someone pay to have me killed again? A day goes by without someone trying to cut me in the street. I get disappointed. Tell you what, you release me and I promise my associates will not hunt you down like an animal and butcher you in the street. It is a win-win.
So those are the 3 that we have to choose from to kill. Now, I'm going to tell you guys some things. There is no clear answer. No matter who you choose to kill, Astrid will never tell you who actually had the contract. The whole purpose of this is she tells you to kill, and she will say as such as, I told you to kill, and you killed, and that's what matters. There is a spell, which we do not have, called, that is supposed to lead you to your, like, if you get lost and you don't know how to get to your next objective, it'll shoot a blue line leading to your objective. I have seen videos where someone uses that and it literally points to all 3 of them. And I've seen videos where it'll point to each individual one, like separately, depending on which one you're closest facing towards. There is also a secret 4th option, and this mission also has a lot of theories around it. and around who the actual target is. We're not going to get into all the theories, and we are not going to do the secret fourth option. So, my friends, are we going to kill Fulthame, Alea, or Vasha? The mercenary, the woman, or the cat? Or, oh, I'm sorry. There is one more option too, mercenary. There is another option where we kill all three. So I'll ask again, the mercenary, the woman, the cat, all three, or even just one of two. Tough call since I don't want to kill any, maybe mercenary. Fair. The mercenary is kind of a coward. Tough, not touch. Fair. Tough. Tough call. Mercenary. I won't lie, I'm surprised you guys didn't decide to kill off the cat since he said he's a defiler of daughters. But okay, who is the worst person? That's all a matter of perspective. The mercenary is a coward, the woman is brash, and the cat literally said it himself that someone's always trying to kill him because he's a liar, a thief, and basically a defiler of daughters, as he put it. I don't want a cat to die. He is also kinfolk because we are also a cat. So, and then just in case, she is the fourth option. She is not marked as an option. It does not in any way, shape, or form say that you can kill her. But if you kill her, she will say, "Well done." But I don't want to do that because I actually want to do the Dark Brotherhood quest line. And killing her, you don't get to do the Dark Brotherhood quest line. I don't know between woman and man. So, he's a coward mercenary, basically who will do whatever is asked of him for money. She is rude, but she's also a single mother of 6 kids. And then yeah, you've ruled him out as a possibility. So if you're going to choose between these two, he's probably the worst, just because she said it herself. She's a single mother living in Skyrim trying to raise 6 kids. Does that give her the right to be rude? No. But it's more of an excuse than him. I'd say her because she's rude, but she has children, right? We can also take it to the Wheel of Rabbits. And I just won't include him. Merc, I guess. Alright. It seems like Merc is the... Or Wheel. We'll go to the Wheel. LOL. Merc. Let's see if the Wheel wants to agree. We're almost going to have to... Merc it is. will has spoken.
Oh ho! The whimpering Nord, eh? Yes. Yes, I can see how you'd come to that conclusion. Interesting choice.
So, who was it? Who had the contract?
Oh, no, no, no. Don't you understand? Guilt, innocence, right, wrong, irrelevant. What matters is I ordered you to kill someone, and you obeyed.
So I'm free to go?
Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins.
Yowie wowie.
I'll see you at home.
Alright. With that, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up. A due reminder that we will be live tomorrow with Minecraft. We had the plans that we originally had have been canceled, or not really canceled, but they've been moved. So we will be doing Stone Block 2. Getting back to Stone Block 2, our modded Minecraft, tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. And of course, there will not be a stream this Saturday. So no stream this Saturday. With that, let's go ahead and get into our commands. I'm not going to raid anybody today. I'm probably not going to raid anybody ever, it seems like. I never seem to raid anybody. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into our commands. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. It's okay on the rating. Fair. We also want to give a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joined us today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, starting with my hashtag wonderful wife, Firebird10, our amazing friends, Nick and T, the two guys who have bought me video games, Sean and Steve, our subscriber, Dylan Taylor 4, and of course Z-Fire Incorporated, the digital artist responsible for our J-Rabbit logo image over there. Thank you again, everybody, for everything that you've done. If you guys want some good stuff, Mary Kay has some good stuff for you. Feel free to grab that link and browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has in store for you to purchase. And if you have any questions about the products, my wife is a Mary Kay consultant and will be more than happy to answer your questions. Discord, we have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link and join us over there. That's where important announcements are had, important decisions are made, wrestling results are posted, and we just love to see you there. Good night, good night, good night, guys. Another place that we'd love to see you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to rewatch this episode or even catch up on some of the past live streams, feel free to grab that link and join us over there. Since it is all free and it's a way to help support me, I do ask that you give the channel a subscribe. You click that bell icon to keep yourselves notified. Also, if you don't mind, leave a like and a comment. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Hey, TikTok's still around, so if you like highlight videos, feel free to grab that link and join us over there and tell the potential ban happens. We've got a bunch of highlight videos there. So again, I ask if you don't mind, as long as it's still around, give the account a follow, give the videos a like, and a comment. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help support the stream is in the chat. Y'all, I'm having fun. I'm looking forward to doing the Stones of Baron Zaya. I'm looking forward to doing the rest of the Dark Brotherhood stuff. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So, I hope to see you guys then. As for tonight, we are done. I am JRabbit87, and I hope you all have a very good night. Wrong button.
Thanks so much for joining the Stream of the Rabbit. I hope you had a good time, and now it's